What is up, guys? It's your boy Singularity Crossing here, and we are back for another One Piece chapter review. Sorry for the lack of uploads. I've been planning some stuff out. I do have a script in the making. Hey, Miss Girl. And come on. You gotta go into air jail. Air jail. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. You see those two misshapen black beans? She wants down. She wants down just so she can run around. And she just fucked up the camera, the focus of the camera. Okay. Like I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, little girl. It's like, nah, she's my princess. I would never yell at her. I do have a script in the making, an idea as well. An idea as well. That being Friday night gaming. Ooh, I'm actually filming this on a Friday, but I'm still trying to work it so that way it actually does work. That way it actually does work rather than fuck up. Also, I don't think this is plugged in. Actually, I think it is. It's just the way that my camera looks. It's on a slant. I was like, I didn't fuck up the thing, did I? No, I didn't. But this will be chapter 1145, titled "An Awful Day," otherwise known as Garfield's famous catchphrase, "I hate Mondays." It's like, no, I'm probably not going to title the video that. But if you like it, if you like this content I do, don't forget to like and subscribe before we start the chapter. Anyway, I have my trusty dusty egg frying gaming laptop here that I used to read the chapters on. Anyway, we actually do have a continuation of Oni Child Yamato and Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage. This will be volume 36. Delivery complete. Kawamatsu, Daimyo of Hakumai, receives Otama's hat. And we see Kawamatsu with a new straw hat. Not actual, Luffy's straw hat, but a hat made of straw. That is like one of those, how to say, crane hats. That's the only way I can think of that. Crane hats. Anyway, it's literally just Yamato talking to Kawamatsu about this being Otama's hat. We do see Ulti in page 1. Nobody's attacking them, especially Kawamatsu. You would think Kawamatsu would be like, the fuck they doing there? Since he was one of the massive players in Wano. He was a massive player in Wano. Also, this is Junji Ito. This is a Junji Ito shirt. I was like slightly like turning, and you could barely see it. But it's a Junji Ito shirt. And if I turn the camera just a little bit, she's right there. Say hi, baby. Yeah. Also, Law statue. Law. So actually, I won this at an arcade. The value last time I checked this was like $116 or $160. I fucking don't remember. But she actually did. She made me mad because you can't really see it here, but she chewed on the sword. So anyway, let's start with the chapter. Anyway, we open up back where we left off in the underworld, where we now see the new giant warrior pirates. We see Road, we see Gerd, Harudin. Oh fuck. What's the other dude? Dude with the shield. I completely forgot his name. I completely forgot the dude with the shield's name. Like the shield with the face, the homie shield. Forgot his name, but we do see them. We do see them preparing a ship that's going to. It attaches some sort of lever, so it looks like it's just going to crank them back up to the sun realm. Who knows? There's probably a way that they got down there. Luffy jumped down there, didn't die. And guard point Chopper survived. So anyway, we do see Chopper staying behind to help Scopper with his wounds. He does seem a little better now, where he's like, where he's not like, hey, fuck, I'm dying, but he's like, he's got enough strength to talk in normal means, but he's like, so he's like winded apparently, but he's able to talk, which is good. And he talks to Luffy about the use of Conqueror's Haki to beat the God's Knights. Now we don't get like a specific explanation. It's not like you must do this with your Conqueror's Haki. It's more of, hey, be mindful for when you use Conqueror's Haki if you want to defeat them. And we do see Loki sit up, and he's talking to Harudin, and I like this. He says, Gibbon. I just made it click for me. I wasn't able to put it into words before in my own power. I'm the only one left who's faced these knights before. I know I can beat them. Free me and take me with you, Harudin. And we see Sanji, we see Zoro, we see Luffy just sitting there listening in. We do see Chopper and Gabon there. We see Gerd, and we still see Harudin holding his axe. But it's interesting that even Luffy's like, and Luffy says something. I've already skimmed through the chapter, so I have to, just so I don't stumble. But Luffy understood, probably from the get-go, hey, Loki's not really a bad guy. He's trustworthy. I trust him. If I trust him, you should trust him. You're part of my crew. You're part of my Grand Fleet. So, with that, it's like, oh, well, if you fight for Elbaf, if you want to fight for Elbaf, you gotta free me. Not like that. It's not like, hey, I'm going to destroy it. It's more of, well, you know I didn't really kill my father, our father, for just the sake of it. Just for the love of the game, the greed. So, free me, I'll help Elbaf, no ulterior motives. Now, we do see Scopper pipe back up, is that there's another group that uses Conqueror's Haki, and this is so funny to me. I am not the biggest Sanji fan. But I'm in no terms a Sanji hater. I'm genuinely not a Sanji hater. Sanji pipes up and goes, "Is it me? What?" I knew it. With how things were going, Mosshead and Jinbei were about to usurp me. And it's just straight ignoring that. You there, swordsman. Your body seems growing accustomed to it. He's like, I have Conqueror's Haki? Zoro's like, what? I have Conqueror's Haki? They're like, and Luffy goes, what? You didn't know? It's been oozing off of you. So, maybe if this is what I would love for the anime, the remake, the One Piece to do. Certain situations where Luffy like is serious and he's like, I'm gonna take you down. Maybe it's a split, like just a, maybe we see like a little bit, not maybe that much, but like some Conqueror Hockey lightning shoot off, like, but just not enough to where it like knocks out anybody until it actually works. I just want to see like maybe against like Crocodile where he's like, I'm gonna defeat you. Ah, it's just like a slight boost, and we see like maybe a lightning bolt shoot off, like a black lightning bolt shoot off of one of his punches. Maybe it would just be a good idea. It would just be so cool to see that. They probably won't do it, but seeing as Luffy probably had Conqueror's Hockey as early as Enies Lobby, I want to say Enies Lobby, where maybe versus Lucci, that final barrage in Gear 2 is just like, duh, and it's like and we just see like slight like Conqueror Hockey bolts just shoot off. Not powerful, but just enough to know I stand on business. That would be fire as fuck. Let's be honest, that'd be fire. Anyway, we see him talk to Zoro about Conqueror's Hockey, and what Scott kind of disappointed in Zoro, where he's like, how absurd. Hockey is a power that must be understood and tamed. Your captain is one of the 4 emperors. You should be meticulous if you intend to have his back. And Zoro's like, oh fuck. I get talked to by the former Pirate King's number 3. We all know he'll be like, no, it was number 2. And that actually brings up a good point that I've heard so many people bring. With the will Sanji get Conqueror's Hockey, with the parallels between Luffy, Roger, Zoro, Rayleigh, and Sanji and probably Scott, or probably, knowing that Scobber has it, definitely Sanji's gonna have it. And we see, hey old man, what about me? We see Sanji like panicking. And then we cut back to Loki and Haruden talking. And Loki's like, Haruden, you're pathetic. You'd rather just sit back and let these outsiders save our homeland? I'm right here. Use me. Who says you won't side with the government? You could easily stab Elbaf in the back again, just like you did on that day. How can you expect me to trust you? Haruden, hurry. We can't let the casualties pile up anymore. And this is literally what I was talking about with Luffy just pulling a very interesting, very, very, very interesting topic. Hey Loki, join my crew. If he does, then you can't complain if I free him. Now, if you think about it, while yes, Luffy or Haruden is the captain of the new giant warrior pirates, right? Right? Well, he's also a part of the Straw Hat Grand Fleet. Meaning, this is a direct order from his captain. The captain of the Grand Fleet. I don't know if the captain of the Grand Fleet, it might be like a division commander type deal where Whitebeard had, his 10 division commanders. They were all in charge of their own division like a pirate crew. But what Whitebeard said go. It might be something like this, but Luffy's a little bit more relaxed. Like, I don't care if you listen to me. You're just under my flag, so respect. I don't even think he would get... Actually, he probably would pull a Bellamy and one-shot him if they didn't piss him off or disrespected him. Huh? Get real, Luffy. There's no way we'd fit him on the ship. Yeah, think of the food supply. If he eats even more than you do. So Sanji and Zoro are like, fuck no. No. They're that meme of the old man going, oh hell no. We're like, we're taking a flight to Philly. Oh hell no. So that's actually funny that they pipe up immediately. Elbaf doesn't seem to want him. but he seems okay to me. Besides, if he tries anything, I can always beat him up. Let's be fair. Loki is probably on Kaido's level. He has to be Yonko level. If he was able to promote Shanks out, and we'll get to Shanks in a second. Shanks does appear in that chapter, but he has to be Yonko level. He has to be at least somewhere on that Yonko's level in order for not only him, but Shanks to clash and Shanks to be promoted to a Yonko. Anyway, even Scopper is like, Harvard just released Loki. 14 years ago, Loki murdered 113 members of the Castle Gar. He left Elder Javril at the brink of death. He killed his own father in cold blood. He's the worst criminal our country's ever known. I know, but on that day, I felt a strange emanation of hockey coming from the castle. Shanks and I went there to investigate, but it's possible we didn't have the whole story. You went to the castle. What did you say, Shanks? Stanson. Oh my fucking god, it's Stanson. It's Stanson. I was like... So now we're about to get a quick flashback. And actually, it looks like Chopper was able to fucking fix him up very well, because he's sitting up now. Before he couldn't move. He was like, fuck me. Now he's like sitting up. He's literally like, ugh. So we actually get a flashback to 14 years ago. That's cruel, brother. You really want me to relive that day? I don't want to remember. It was an awful day. Look up in the sky. 14 years ago. Elbath Aoest Castle. Dogahaha. Wow, it's Loki. Prince Loki has returned. Elder Javril just arrived too. He summoned you too, Loki? Something like that. This is my family home. You seem well, old man. You haven't grown sick of life yet? Quiet, you. The king's is in the audience chamber. I wonder what he wants. It's hard to care about the whims of a government dog. He sold out to the people who killed Rox. Which, let's be fair, the day Rox died, the day Rox died was God Valley. He died during the God Valley incident. There are two things that pop up. He was probably defeated by Loki. Or not defeated by Loki. Defeated by Roger and Garland. Left there. Who else was on that island but Garland? The head of the Gods Knights. The Gods Knights were there. Let's be fair. The Gods Knights were there. So probably after he was defeated, he was killed. He was like, hey, you're too dangerous. You're going to fuck up our plans for world domination. You gotta die. And it was probably a situation where he's like fucking Loki. Or at that time, being God's Knight, he was probably Domi reversing, but in a way where he was just given the powers that a normal God's Knight has. Where he's like, hey, I'm gonna kill you now. And he died. And it seems like King Harold was a government dog. And we do see that King Harold is currently being stabbed. But his silhouette, we do see King Harold, right? We see King Harold at the end of this chapter, coming up very soon. But in the silhouette where he is stabbed by the guards, he was probably Domi reversing. He has inverted horns. So his horns actually droop lower than I normally do. Loki's kind of go like that. His horns, he's looking up, spitting up blood. He's like, his horns go down further. They're further down. We also see Shanks, where Shanks is talking about, this is 14 years ago, and what do we see on Shanks' arm? We see the same marking as the God's Knights. So this is so actually, we don't know if this is before or after, Shanks meets Luffy, because Luffy's 19. This takes place when he was 5. I don't think Luffy. Let me look this up. Luffy's age when he met Shanks. Okay, so he was 7. This is 3 years. He's 7. He's 7 at the beginning. When Shanks visits Fuchsia Village, he's 7 years old. This takes place 14 years ago. So this is 2 years before, actually, honestly, Luffy probably knew Shanks at this time. Because Shanks would come back and forth. He was docked at Fuchsia Village for a whole year. But Luffy kind of talked about it like, oh, I kind of know Shanks. This is pre Lord of the Coast taking his arm. We see the God's Knight sigil, and we see him talk. Yeah, my life completely changed. I honestly just wanted to be a carefree pirate buggy. And we do see a curious title, the Child of Destiny, as Skyper calls him. But to what we know about that, we don't know. He was probably the one to deliver Nika's fruit to the right person. That's what I've been hearing. That's what I've been hearing at all. Anyway, we don't see his arm, which actually pisses me off, because we don't see whether or not. Actually, we do. Cool. So this actually does take place before the Lord of the Coast, because now we see it. But this is what I love. We're coming to the end of the chapter now, where we see Elder Ja Rule get that sword in his fucking head. We do see the Forbidden Devil Fruit passed down with an Elbaf, which is probably the fruit Shanks had. Let's be fair. He had it. It was probably sitting on his fucking boat. He was gonna deliver it to Ace. Probably. But this is what I love. We cut back. Fuck. It doesn't tell us. Actually, it says a long time ago, 109 years before the present day. So this is 109 years ago. We see King Harold. This is the end of the chapter, by the way. We see King Harold, and he's running around like Loki. He's got the horns. He's got the fucking horns. So, boink, boink. We see a younger Dory Embragi, probably 20-year-old Dory Embragi. Oh, wait, no, like 50-year-old Dory Embragi. But we see somebody else. I don't think that's King Harold. That actually might be King Harold. But King Harold looks incredibly Roxish. I'm gonna be up front with you. He looks Roxish. He's got the same face shape. He's got the same nose. He's got the same. It looks like the same eyes. And we do see this does not look like King Harold, because King Harold, right above his cheek, the hair is different. The hair is different. Everything on this silhouette, not silhouette, but it might be King Harold because of the armor, but it looks different. It looks like rocks. I'm not gonna say it's rocks, but it looks like rocks. Anyway, we end the chapter with the flashback beginning of Elbaf's, the untold story of Elbaf's renowned ruler, Harold, King Harold. And I can't wait. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to keep this short. I think King Harold was just like Loki. He's just like Loki. We do see him smash in like a castle guard's head into the side of a castle. And he says, "Go on, tell me who your god is." So he probably was also under the assumption, I'm going to be the next Shoy Boy. I'm your god, bitch. I'm your god. Anyway, with that, I will make a follow-up video to this. I promise I will. This has been your boy, Singularity Crossing, and Jarvie Barbie. Oh. Say hi. Anyway, if you like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. I have a lot more ideas. I have a lot more ideas for what could happen next. Till next time, stay safe throughout the galaxy, the universe rather. Don't fall into any black holes. This has been your boy, Singularity Crossing. Till next time, out.